Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third episode of my Let's Play series of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So, we are continuing where we left off. I moved a little bit, but I just talked to some random NPCs. And before we continue on Malga Trail, I want to show a little detail. If you go to the guild, the little girl Yuna, who told the guild about the boys going to the tower, is still over here, so you can talk to her to get some extra information. I wonder if Luke and Pat are alright. I tried my best to stop them. Estelle, Joshua, please bring them back safely. So to go to Malga Trail, just go up here. And here we have Malga Trail. So, and I got into surprise attack animation. Okay, got everything nice. So as you can see, the battles are not exactly random, but it's not exactly like the tutorial as well. The monsters are already in the map, but they are not as visible as they were back in the tutorial, which creates a little bit of extra difficulty into not getting involved into the random battles. Don't worry if I decide to do some grinding or something like that. I'll be cutting out the grind and most of the random battles. It's just an occasion since I got it as soon as I entered the map. I got into a surprise attack since the monster ran into me instead of me running to the back. So if the monster hits the back of the first character or any of the characters that is behind the main character, even though it may be in the front of those characters, so in this case, hitting the front of Estelle, that will trigger a surprise attack. If I do the same, I get a preemptive strike. So as you can see, the monster is already there, but I can only see its outline, I can't really see him. And the plant monster over here is more visible, but the monsters that run around, they are not as visible. But at the same time, it's good that we don't have random battles in this game. Here we have a chest on the reviving bomb. And for the flavor text on the chest, not a thing remains in chest, except a lonely dead spider, which is quite sad. As we continue, we have here a split in the path, so the trail can either go to my right, which is Malga Mine, which we cannot access yet, or it can go to my left, which is the smallest tower, which is where we have to go. So the path actually to Malga Mine contains way harder enemies than the main path, than the other path. So it's basically to gate you off from going there right now. But I will be going there first in order to get an item that's on the way. Unfortunately, I will probably be safe scumming my way to there in case I get into any battles. And to justify it, you are probably seeing now some footage of me getting basically one shot in a battle. I just enter the battle and get killed instantly. So that's why I'll be safe scumming my way over there, unless I get lucky and don't run into battles on the way. which is not going to happen. Back to the second screen. And over here we have the icon. So we have a white bracelet. This chest is now full of disappointment. And that will be going to Joshua at the moment. Prevents blindness. And now to make my way back. Okay, so now that we made our way back, I'll actually be cutting off the recording here, and I'll be back soon. Basically what I want to do is to get one level up on my characters before proceeding. So right now I'm level 3, I will meet you when I am level 4. See you soon. Okay, so I just leveled up and made my way back. So we are here on the cross section again. And as you can see, Joshua is level 4, Estelle is level 4. And the main difference is that Estelle basically learned the ability Taunt for her crafts. And I also used the flowery soda that I bought earlier as a healing item. I got some extra sap from killing the enemies, but that's expected. So we'll be proceeding now. There's an item over to the top here. Your bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. More enemies in the way. And here we have this Malice Tower. It looks like we've come all the way to this Malice Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they're wandering inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We are only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle? Are you alright? Look! Bad! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. At the moment there's nothing really interesting here. What are we going to do? Somebody help! So, Estelle would probably choose the first one, but they will actually run in simultaneously to Joshua, which I would actually do. But yeah, Estelle would definitely go to the first one. There are extra rewards for getting the second one, I believe, as well. So let's go, Joshua. Right, I've got your back. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. You want this? Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. So, escort mission. Sounds fun, hey? So as you can see, I have S-crafts ready. This battle will be a cinch. This one. And you got no chance of attack after that thing. Okay, so under pool. That as well. So with 200 CP you do extra damage with your S-Quest. And he misses. Yeah, with S-Quest building up, it's not really a challenge at all. Especially if you decide to do that. Two beast flushes. It looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone is safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp! Ow, that hurts! What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? It looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry, everything was all my fault. Estelle, shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster. I'm not going to make it in time. Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for the unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad! What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Ian. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed it up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. It just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So, how about I head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Hahaha, of course I was. I am her father. Alright everyone, let's file on out of here. I am with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind, but why does he have to go and take out credit like that? It really chaps my ride! Haha, that's just the way he is. After all, he's Cassius Bright. It seems like you've had quite a day. That's just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I leave the reporting to you and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain of a molehill over it. At least, the voice came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Okay. So we got 1000 Mira and 3 BP plus 1. I believe the plus 1 is the choice in the dialogue. And same rank. Your basement class. You did well for your first assignment. In the details of your report alone, I believe I can commend both of you for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll even do better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home, too? I guess we'd better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, the Brow isn't the only country where the Bracers Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known across the Zemurian continent, so you can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. No extra jobs. Now this is interesting, we just did one mission in the story, yet if we go talk to someone like this little girl. I've heard that you two have had some major success recently, Estelle and Joshua. I knew I was right to keep my eye on you two. Keep up the good work. I am a fan of the both of you. She has already completely new dialogue, and that goes across all the other NPCs. For instance, if I go to the general goods store and talk. Hey there, Roland's two newest bracers. I look forward for your success. I am about ready to close up shop, so if you have any purchases to make, I ask you to be quick about it. But we're not going to buy anything right now. Instead, we are going to the weapon shop. And I want to buy a kunai for Joshua. It's less damage increase than another Pile Rod, but I believe the kunai would be better right now. I'll buy one. I still have 500. Is the Twin Darks inexpensive? No, only 50. I usually don't sell old equipment on RPGs. Let's see if I will actually need to do so. And what do you have to say? Well, it's already that time again. I put in a good day's work today. I guess it's about time I close up shop. Estelle, Joshua, I'm looking forward to hearing about other great things from you. Nothing important, but you can see the world slightly shaping up as you continue. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with staff, and your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back in the tower? Yeah, because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the style I know. Huh? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like big dits is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Haha, okay, I admit the last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. With your gluten is closer to the mic than this. And another job well done. Well, not really, but time to go home, I guess, and eat. And see what that letter is about. And of course, drop save just in case. So I assume father would be on his office. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be revealed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got a copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. Handed over the liberal news and letter. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you are being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams! I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much, I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is. But she has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in and expect to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait! Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more! A daughter of mine sometimes can be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Haha. Alright then. Let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Whoa, this is a surprise. This new dish is what I call a style egg explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. Hehehe. This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been a busy but great day nonetheless. We qualified our junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this night. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you are just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I am going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you are doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's not like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it will take me about a solid month before I am through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. You have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know. But what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and... how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Sherazard to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing this too? Right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Aina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to burst our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you are gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven. Can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I am your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I am only 45. And what's more, I am very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will be on tomorrow? The one headed for Granso or the one headed for booze? I'll be on the one headed for Granso. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I'd better set up my alarm just in case. Dad, are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor or Stella will get mad again. It's just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. Oh, that's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you are gone. Don't spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yeah, at present she's like a baby in arms, who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes, it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you want to reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who am I. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase those past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Prologue, A Father's Love, A New Beginning. So, no better moment to cut off an episode than the title card for the prologue. We'll be continuing the next time with Father's departure and our adventures taking up the jobs that he left for us. I'll see you on the next time.